Righto, welcome back to the Procrastinators Math Rescue Worksheet 10. I've actually taken these questions from Shaw. It's called Shaw. I'll update this soon. I haven't updated it yet. But let's get into some energy because I know back in year 11 when we did the burger question in the questionnaire task is one that we didn't do so well. So number of kilojoules burned per kilogram of body mass per 30 minutes when cycling at an average speed of 10 kilometers per hour is 9 kilojoules per kilogram. Megan weighs 60 kilograms. She consumes a Big B hash brown, which contains 600 kilojoules. For how long must Megan cycle at 10 k's per hour to burn off the energy she contained in the hash brown to the nearest minute? Whoa, that was just a lot of words. Okay, so what were... Thank you, Aidan. What we're looking for in this one is, are the units the same in terms of energy? And we've got kilojoules here and kilojoules here and kilograms, kilograms. So we don't have to do any conversion like last time. What we want to find out is how much energy is she burning in this 30 minutes. So we have to say the 9 kilojoules times 60 because it's 9 kilojoules per kilogram and she's 60 kilograms. So that's 540. She's burning 540 kilojoules per 30 minutes. And we know that it had 600 kilojoules in it. So what we're going to do is say 600. We want to know how many times does 540 fit into 600. And we'll say 600 divided by 540. And we'll use our calculator. Divided by 540 equals 1.11, and we're going to multiply it by 30 because it was per 30 minutes. I'm doing really well tonight. Okay, so the reason why to multiply 30 is because we're talking for every 30 minutes. We know how many lots of 30 fit in there. So the answer being 33.33 minutes, which the answer is D. Very good. Going back to some work on cumulative frequency. So don't forget cumulative frequencies, adding the frequencies up as you go. So that's CF, FX. See how this one's the F and this is X? It just literally means F times X. Okay, so add the cumulative frequency up. So first one is nothing to add. 4 plus the 2 is going to give me the 6. Plus the 1 is 7. Plus 3 is 10. So the totals. FX, so F times X. So 4 times 1 gives me 4. 2 times 2 gives me 4. 3 times 1 gives me 3. And 4 times 3 gives me 12. So add those up and you get that. Show the mean score is 2.3. Now, I don't know if you remember back to, I think it's like year 8. So we want the sum of the scores, and that little E means sum of. So what we're looking for is the sum of that, which is already given to us, which is 23, divided by the number of scores, which is the sum of the cumulative frequency, which is 10. So we're going to say 23 divided by 10 is equal to 2.3, which is what was required. Find the median. So the median is going to be so think about the number 10, and what is halfway between 10? And if you're not sure, like some people are going to go, hey, guess what? It's 5. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So if you take out 5, you got 4 on the left and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the right. So it's not that. When you have an even number of scores, you need to take the middle two. Okay, so we want to take the middle two, or we want to find out what's halfway between the fifth and sixth number, is what we're really saying. So where does the fifth and sixth number occur? So way to read this is, if I was to write it out, the first goal, the first 4 goals, because my oops, and I've just moved it ever so slightly, and I didn't want to do that. Okay, so back up here, the frequency, that means there's 1 has occurred 4 times. So you'd go 1, 1, 1, 1, and then there's what? 2 twos, 2, 2. I might as well keep going. 3, and then there is 4, 4. Oh, 3 fours. Okay, so we want to find what's halfway between the fifth and sixth number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so halfway between 2. So this is what we want to know. And in this case, halfway between 2 is just 2. Okay, if it had been different numbers like 5 and 6, you would have added them together and just divided by 2. So that's a tough one. How are we going for time at the moment? 8 minutes. Okay, let's keep going. All right. Ooh. Some linear equation stuff. Write the equation for cost C with n fridges are made. All right, cost. So we need to find, when you're doing something like this, you need to find, we want to write the equation as y is equal to mx plus c. So we want to find the gradient, and we want to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept's a little bit easier to find. It's going to be that number there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going up in 200s. So for me, in this case, I might write it down as c is equal to 1200. And I've got to find the gradient. So I need to find the gradient, and I'm going to draw a triangle. And I'm going to draw it up to here. And again, the reason I'm picking this point here is because I can see that it is on the corner of the box or the grid, if that makes more sense. So I need to know my rise, so gradient. So m is rise over run. Run. What am I doing? Run. Okay. So rise, how far has it gone up? So from 1200 up to 2200, it has a rise of 1000. And going across from 0 to 5 has a run of 5. So my gradient in this case is going to be equal to 200. So to write that out using C's and M's now, where n fridges, so n is x, if that makes more sense back to this part of here. So we're going to say C is equal to, because C is y, C is equal to 200 n plus 1200. And the break-even point is where the cost and the income cross over. Also a fun little fact, if you see solve two simultaneous equations using a graph, it's the point where they cross over. Okay, so in this case, we just want to know the number of fridges, and going across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is indeed 6 fridges. 6. Fraser sells 11 fridges. Use the graph to find how much profit he makes. Indicate how you arrive at the answer. So what they want to know is how much was the cost? It was 11 fridges, wasn't it? Yeah, 11. Okay. So 11 fridges. Go across to where you find 11. Find your cost. Use your ruler. I don't have a ruler. No, it doesn't matter. I'll try to draw as best I can. That one. So that's 3,400. And up here is going to be 4,400. So use the graph, indicate how you arrived. You could say cost equals 3,400, and you've drawn the graph. You have shown how you've done that, how you've arrived at some answer. Make some drawing that's still showing your understanding. Cost equals 3,400. Profit or income, I should say income, equals 4,400. Profit 4,400 minus 3,400. Nice. 3 minutes. Yeah, we might get this one in. No, we won't. We won't even get it. We won't. All right. I'll see you in the next video.